Shemai. Now, to start off my first ever top 10, it's going to be the top 10 subgenres of metal and hard rock. It seems to be quite suitable for a music channel, I think. Number 10, Techno. Techno is metal and rock answers to hip-hop and house music, if you will. Bands that instantly springs to mind is Pendulum and The Prodigy, two amazing bands, but they weren't heavy enough for me at the time. I still enjoy them, I still like listening to them, and it still surprises me that people who are into hip-hop and house music don't realise that it's our answer to their music. So number 10 was Techno. Now, new metal. Now, I know as a metalhead I shouldn't be saying anything about new metal, but fuck it, I like new metal. A few bands that spring to mind are Korn, Limp Bizkit, Sepultura. They inspired the whole sort of rhythmic idea. The world over, bands were being picked up by labels and thrown at the populace like pop stars of today. The reason why this genre is so low is because most of these bands had either died out, or the only bands to be left were Korn, Limp Bizkit, and they sort of ruined Woodstock and rape, violence, shit like that, you know. Oh, number 9, new metal. And number 8, thrash. Truthfully, thrash is low on this list mainly because it was too heavy for me when I was a kid. And when I was growing older and started getting back into heavier bands, a lot of thrash musicians at the time when I started listening to them had lost their punch to them. And, you know, compared to the early days where the music was fucking pin against the wall heavy, they just lost it, all of them. And Metallica, look at them. Yeah. And it took a whole new genre to kickstart the thrash metal musicians again. And that was new wave of American heavy metal, and we'll get into that soon. Number 7, shock rock. It's a bit of a novelty genre for me, but a few amazing bands like Rammstein, Alice Cooper and Slipknot are in there. Even though I probably put Slipknot into a different category than shock, they are amazing bands, you gotta admit. I mean, school's out for summer. I play that every summer after, I'm not even in school anymore, I play it after school term, you know. It's a fun thing to do. And number 6, grunge. This is mainly because I am actually in a grunge band with a couple of friends, and unfortunately our singer's come down with a serious illness. It's called hipsteritis. Yeah. Treatment was too expensive to treat him. But you can't deny, with grunge, the career that Alice in Chains, Nirvana, and all the other great bands have done. Pearl Jam, you know, Soundgarden, everyone have done damn good jobs. And that was, fortunately, before the new wave of grunge, the new grunge, with Creed and Nickelback and, you know, bands like that. And number 5, hardcore. Now, hardcore takes its spot for the reason because the first band I truly enjoyed and got into in this genre was when I bought their albums. A Welsh band called Bullet for My Valentine, amazing band. I've seen them countless times in Cardiff, and they were nominated Best Live Show by Kerrang, and I'm pretty sure other magazines as well. And going to their shows, I can see why. They are amazing musicians, amazing bands. I just wish I was able to pick up the bassist spot when he left. If I would have known, I would have auditioned for it. And number 4, hard rock and alternative metal. And the alternative label covers so many bands that I don't need to go into much detail about them. Nearly every band is alternative now. And alternative seems to be the label for some bands who can't be classified. So many weird bands out there would be under this label of alternative, and amazing bands as well. Number 3, new wave of American heavy metal. This was the genre that relived the days of thrash, and frankly give the thrash musicians that little bit more that I was looking for in the genre in the early days. Bands I really loved from those days were, you know, Lamb of God, Trivium, who all loved thrash and wished that they could relive those days, you know. But when it came around to it, they had to do everything by themselves. So yeah, thrash is really fucking old. About 15 years older. Now, for a genre even more older than thrash, New Album at number 2. Now this genre, oh my god, it gets my blood pumping every time I listen to a song, you know. Songs like Painkiller, Am I Evil, and frankly, every Iron Maiden song ever. Oh, this genre just gets everyone pumped. Like, even chavs in Wales and Britain know who these people are, and that's a bit of a goal. Now at number 1, ladies and gentlemen, prog metal. Now, when it comes down to it, this is the only genre that I truly actually care about. I'd pick these albums over my girlfriend in a house fire if I have to. Well, she's got legs and the cat's fast runner, so I guess there's that too. But the bands that really got me into prog, realising, you know, it wasn't prog, was Tool during my college days, and from college mate of mine, Mastodon. And from there looking into more bands, and I found my way to Gojira, backtracking to Rush, yes, King Crimson and Genesis. These were the best musicians of their time, and I was so inspired by this, and frankly I set out on my own personal crusade to do prog metal as well. And this is what you can hear in most of my speaking in the background, is one of my first ever prog songs, by Dead Terry. I didn't really know what to call it, so I just called it Dead Terry after a colleague of mine. He's not dead, he's still alive, but yeah, I love prog. So there we are at the end of my top 10 subgenres of metal and hard rock. Diolch i chi am chwilio. Shmai! And so then that led to metal. You know? Come here. Oh, this is Mr. Pee-Pee, Mr. Peanut. It's not right, little man. Oh.